Alright, we're back. This is part 3. I am recording this the day after the first 2 parts. The major thing that changed in between part 2 and 3 is that I stayed up all night beating Tears of the Kingdom. Very, very good game. Very sad to see it go, and I don't really know what to do with my life anymore now that it's gone. Oh, here we go. So I think there's a, you can make Superguard cost stuff. That's insane. Yeah, so this is like a secret menu. I don't know how to progress. See, if you hold down Z and then the buttons, but I don't know how to like toggle these. I don't really care enough. But yeah, there's a secret menu if you want to adjust stuff. I tried reloading after we crashed. Seems like it was fixed. Just don't use Power Smash for whatever reason in this particular area. I couldn't replicate it, which is bad. You want to replicate it because then you can stop it from happening. That's fine though. So we're just gonna get back to it and hope for the best. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so like I still don't know what to do with my life after beating Tears of the Kingdom, because like I got into Breath of the Wild pretty late, and I'd never played a Zelda before. Like I tried Ocarina of Time and like couldn't get into it at all. So it was just like, and because I played it way too late, and so I'm just like, when Breath of the Wild came out, I was like, whatever, I'm not a Zelda player. And then I was like, and then you know people kept telling me how good it was, so I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. I'll just pick it up on a whim when I got a Switch. And I tried it, and I was like, oh fuck, this is really good. I would compare it to like Nintendo Skyrim, basically. Like, I feel like the closest game I can, like, in concept to it is Skyrim. Because, Skyrim is sort of like, go wherever you want, and then, you know, go wherever you want. There's, like, 5 different main quest chains you gotta do, and just kind of figure out, what you're doing as you go. And, Breath of the Wild follows that too, but I think Breath of the Wild's exploration is significantly better. It's a way prettier, because a lot of Skyrim is just brown. Because it was at the tail end of the let's make every game brown, sepia toned, or green. So I'm very happy to see that gone. But yeah, I really liked it, and I ended up like the first time I played Breath of the Wild, I was like, this is fine. Like not fine. Like I enjoyed it, but I was also like, I don't know if this is a 10 out of 10. And then I'm just gonna do this just because like. There's 4 of them, and I don't feel like dealing with it. But I was like, yeah, I don't know that it's like a perfect game. Having played it, I was like, it was definitely good. And then like I saw some videos and like talked to some friends who played it and stuff like that, and like, oh, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you unlock this? Did you do this? And I was like, what? Are we playing the same game? Like, they talked about how there was like so many different things and stuff you could do in it, and I was like, oh, okay. So I took some of that. And I started doing it in like a second playthrough, and I was like, wow, I am actually enjoying this a lot more on a second playthrough, which is incredibly rare. Very rarely do I even replay games at this point, besides for like trophy reasons. But I was like on my second playthrough of Breath of the Wild, I was like, I am enjoying this like way more than the first time. Even just like getting better at stuff, like knowing about like going into the game like less apprehensive about like weapon durability, just being like, yeah, it's part of the game, I'm just gonna have to deal with it, suddenly made it like way easier. Because like when a weapon broke, I was like, alright, well, I'll just pick up another one to fill my inventory slot, and you know, we'll just have to find something else on the way. And like kind of going with that laissez-faire, like, oh, who cares kind of approach really made the game a lot better for me, on top of just being able to like do things in a different order, find things I didn't find the first time. It was a great time. And then I did my 3rd Breath of the Wild playthrough, which I did with Carlos on the YouTube channel right before Tears of the Kingdom came out. And that was just a lot of fun. Just like sharing like the different ways that we both play. Like Carlos plays, was learning stuff from watching me. He was telling me about things I didn't know about. It was just a good time. And then Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I was like, I knew going into Tears of the Kingdom, I was like, my expectations are really high. And that's probably a bad thing. That's probably not good. Because I'm like, usually when your expectations are high, you're kind of let down. And as I've learned from Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, my expectations are pretty high. I like how this is. Oh, I was gonna say it has the water effect, but there's no water behind it. But I'm wrong. It's there. But yeah, so I went into it with high expectations, and then after playing for a while, I was like, no, this is just actually really fucking good. Which like took me a little bit to kind of like reconcile with, because I was like, I just like had no expectation for it. I'm sorry, I had high expectations for it, and then when it met him, I was like, wait, what? Is this allowed? Are you allowed to just make a good game? There we go. I'm trying to get the timing down on that. And then, after playing it for a couple weeks, I started trying to get all the shrines, and like, kind of like 100% it, sort of, to an extent. Because I knew, like, the game was, like, you know, I was getting towards the end, so I was like, alright, well, let me try and, like, maximize this. And then after, like, a couple days of doing that, I think I kind of hit a point where I was like, oh, this is awesome. But yeah, I think I hit a point where I was like, you know, trying to do it this way is kind of a drag, like, following, like, a map, or, like, being like, I know there's a shrine here, I just don't know how to get to it, or which cave, or what, and, like, I was sort of like, eh. And then, I think it was Sarv posted in the Tears of the Kingdom, like, thread we made, who was like, just beat the game, this and that, and I was like, I didn't want to read it because I was like, I don't want spoilers, but then I was like, you know what, let me beat the game, let's just finish this up, and so I kind of like made not a beeline, but like I was like, let me aim towards the end of the game, and then it got to like midnight, and I was like, okay, I have to storm the final area now, and, you know, finish the game. Do I have enough time to do that tonight? I'm like, yeah, probably. I ended up finishing at like 140. And then I was so excited by the ending. I was like, that was so good. I couldn't believe they stuck the landing. That I just couldn't sleep. So, York. Hey, you suspicious types. This is our place, and coming in here is rude, rude, rude. Sorry, suckers, if you want a warm welcome. Too bad. Now I lunch in your head. What? What was I gonna... But yeah, so, all of that is a lead up to say, I think Tears of the Kingdom... I don't know that Breath of the Wild is in my top 10 games of all time. I think it's definitely in the top 15. I just don't know if it's in the top 10. Because I haven't, like, actually written out... Hold on, I didn't read what she said. Max HP is 10, attack is 1, his defense is 0. Oh, but hey, even though it's a fuzzy, it won't suck up your HP, which is nice. I have to wonder, though, what does this thing... How does this thing hide? Look at it, it's so gaudy. That's accurate, that's fair. But yeah, all of that to say, I think Tears of the Kingdom is my top 5 games of all time. And I can recognize that it's a little too early to kind of like make that call, to an extent. Like, let's try multi-bonk for the first time. Because, like, I have a recency bias, which I, like, actively try not to do when I'm thinking about games and stuff like that. We beat him before he could call reinforcements. I think you actually get more star points if you let him call the reinforcement. Yeah, see? Like, he didn't even do this. Me! Ugh, you got me. Alright, bye guys. But yeah, I think it's my top 5 games of all time. I'm expanding the top 3. I think my top 5 games of all time now are, this is number 1. I think Hades or Final Fantasy X are 2. I don't know which one. So I'm going to say that they're tied for second and third, or they're both second and third at the same time. Then I think I would put Okami. And then I think I would put Tears of the Kingdom. But honestly, Tears of the Kingdom might beat Okami. It's just like, it's just been so long since I've like done a full playthrough of Okami. I think the key factor with all of these is, I've pointed out before, I nailed it down to, it definitely needs to be like pleasing aesthetically. Like, this game is super colorful and bright. So is Final Fantasy X, so is Okami, so is Hades, so is Tears of the Kingdom. The writing has to be good. I wouldn't say Tears of the Kingdom has like great writing. I think it's everything else Tears of the Kingdom does is so strong, and the writing isn't bad. Whereas like Breath of the Wild, it was very like average. But in Tears of the Kingdom, I was like, no, that was that was engaging. I liked that. I was invested. Writing in Hades is phenomenal. Writing in Okami is very good. Writing in this game is like top tier. It's like what other games should aspire to be. And then Final Fantasy X, I don't know if the writing is that good, but I think the story is well written. Like I think the story beats are pretty good. So that's why it gets such a high place. But and then obviously the third one, like there were the other aspects. It would be like sound design, and sound design doesn't just mean like I should have gone for well I couldn't have okay. But yeah, sound design doesn't just mean like the OST. It means like the how do I put this? Like the sound effects. Like this game has really satisfying sound effects, like the do do boom. And then the little ding when you use slash, like so many of those like little choices for like what makes sounds and what sounds they are super important for a game. Tears of the Kingdom has that in spades because it's a Zelda game, and so like they have all those legacy sound effects. Final Fantasy X does to an extent because you've got stuff like the victory theme, which is like a long-standing thing in Final Fantasy. Hades is pretty good. Just the music in Hades is really good. The music, and I love the OST of Final Fantasy X. I love it in this game. I don't know that the OST in Tears of the Kingdom is that good. I think it is good. It's just not as bombastic as I usually like. Like for this game, it's it's like very like kind of in your face. Like even just the battle theme, like it's very memorable, and it's like kind of like earwormy where it sticks in your head. And I think all the other games follow that as well. The soundtrack in Okami is fantastic. The sound design is really good. And then the gameplay, obviously. Like, the gameplay is the most important part. I think the gameplay in Tears of the Kingdom might be the best out of the top 5, including this game. But this game is, like, the best RPG I've ever played. And I think Final Fantasy X, in a similar situation, is, like, one of the best RPGs I've ever played. And I just appreciate how all the gameplay mechanics and how they weave together. I'm a big fan of minutia. I know that's going to sound weird, but, like, almost like sim-like qualities of like simulation, not like The Sims, but like sim-like, of being able to control multiple parts of a game, and just like if you pay attention to enough mechanics, you'll like do really, really well. Like let's use this game as an example. So you have your hammer, and you have your jump, and then you have your badges, and then you have your partners. That's a lot of different combinations and customizations you can do, and I love it. It's just so much fun. I love making builds in games like that. I love progression. One of my biggest pet peeves in games is progression. When like the games like to start you out for like the first couple hours like with a fucking stick or like just nothing. I don't feel like this game does that. I mean, we're in the randomizer, so obviously it's a special case. But I think even in the vanilla version of this game, the progression feels very natural, and I think that's something that a lot of games like really struggle to hit. Like how do you not make your character steam through the game in the beginning, but also make it fun enough to like keep them engaged? I think a lot of games struggle with that, where they'll make you like incredibly fucking weak for the beginning of the game, and then like way overpowered at the end, and it doesn't really feel like a natural like climb to that. I think all of my top 5 games have that. But yeah, those are the biggest things that are the most important to me for games. So that's my reasoning for how a game becomes a top 5. It's also kind of a did it set out to do something, and did it accomplish it is a big thing for me. I think this game set out to tell a story about Mario, and I think the story works. It's coherent. It's good even. It all connects together well. I think the gameplay supports it. I think it's basically just like, I don't think there's anything in this game that they wanted to do but like didn't achieve, if that makes sense. That's why it's my number 1. Like, I think every single thing they tried to do in this game was excellent. God, why do so many enemies have badges and items? Is that part of the randomizer too? Like, the items and badges seem like area appropriate. I'm just surprised that they all have them. But yeah, I'm struggling because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna play after Tears of the Kingdom. What do you play after a top 5 game of all time? Like, how do you transition into that? Like, I obviously can't play any adventure games because, like, I'll just keep comparing it or mixing up the controls and stuff. So I gotta go for like an RPG. But then I'm also recording this, so like what RPG can live up to this? I don't know what to play. I have no idea. I think I might go back to Mass Effect because I usually use shooters as like palette cleansers for this kind of stuff because they're so different functionally from the other kind of games I play. So I think Mass Effect might do that. I also grabbed Dredge, which is the like. This is gonna sound like a weird description if you haven't seen gameplay of it. The horror fishing kind of game, like it's. I'm excited to get into that, but I'm not sure if I wanted to jump into it just yet. That's all. I feel like I should buy the badges, right? Because I'm gonna need them. I don't need the rappel cape. Like, I just want to collect them. I just want to have all the badges. That should be fine. I guess I'll come back after I go through Hooktail's castle. We should be getting introduced to our second party member shortly. I should save, too. I should find a save point. Let me actually do that right now. Sorry, girlfriend texted me a picture of her outfit today, so I had to give her a cute with heart eyes emoji. It's very important. Excuse me. It's Mario, right? Look, I am. See, the thing is, I've been waiting here in hope of getting to speak with you. I have to ask you something, and you can say no, but I'm going to throw it out there. Why does he sound like he's going to ask me out? See, I was wondering, would you... Oh, please take me with you to fight Hooktail, please, I'm begging you. Whoa. Sorry about that. See, my dad, he went off to battle Hooktail long ago, but he never came back. I miss him, of course. I miss him badly, but this isn't just about avenging my dad. Well, no, that's not true. Revenge is a part of it, I guess. A big part. But the truth is, I want to finish what what Dad started, for his sake, for everyone's sake. Man, this is embarrassing. See, everybody always says I'm a crybaby, a weakling. But if I can defeat Hooktail, well, it won't be those things. I'll be strong like my dad. I know it'll be dangerous, but I still want to go. Please, Mario. Nope, sorry. What? But why? Why can't I go? I don't think so. Well, if that's how you feel, I'm not giving up hope, though. I promised myself I wouldn't. So if you change your mind, Mario, let me know, okay? I'll be over there polishing my shell. Can't have an adventure with a dull shell. I wanted to show this because I don't know how many people have done this. You can just say no. Like, you need his ability to progress in Hooktail's castle. So I think that's why the game is like, yeah, if you want to say no, you can. But like, you'll need him to get through the game. So, but like, I just like that it's an option. For real, no kidding. Yes, thank you so much. You won't regret this. Coops has joined your party. Coops shoots his shell out, and you can hold his shell in place. It's not a classic game mechanic, but it's a good one. I like how it works. I also like Coop's design. I don't like his band-aid. I think that's weird, but I like his hoodie. I think it's really funny. It's just also, how does he put on his hoodie with the shell? I'll say it. Cool. I don't remember what's in this place that like we needed Coops for. I'm still gonna probably lead Goombella most of the time because I used to have all the new enemies, and also because Goombella is currently jacked out. Coops. Oh. Oh golly. Hi, Koopy Koo, or Koopy Koo. Did you overhear all that? Well, part of it, Coops. I thought I heard you say you're off to fight Hooktail, but you're joking, right? I mean, you're not exactly a powerhouse. He'll eat you up. I know, Koopy Koo, but I want to be tougher for you, so I have to do this. No, Coops, you don't. I mean, going off to some dangerous place, it's stupid. So what if you're timid and sort of a crybaby? I don't care about all that. I just want you to be you, so don't go. Sorry, Koopy Koo, I've made up my mind. No need to worry, though. After all, I'm traveling with Mario. He's the man. Fine, ignore me! Stubborn Koopa! Baka! Sorry, Koopy Koo. Swear to you, I'll come back to you, a stronger Koopa. Well, Mario, that's that, I guess. No turning back. Hooktail's castle awaits. So, Koops benefits from the partner power-up that we have, but he doesn't, he isn't upgraded, so he's not going to hit as hard as Goombella. But still hits harder than he normally does. Yeah, so he does 3 damage with his normal hit. It's not bad. It's not bad. And unlike Goombella, he can hit ground-based enemies. Or he can hit enemies that have a spike. So his, I know his is, if you hit it after he hits, he'll spin his shell. Oh, there it is. I triggered my danger sense. That's why I don't like to upgrade Mario's health, because I like just risking it for that raw damage. But then Mario just like pants all the time, which isn't fun. You can, I think you can also do it by lowering his max HP to 5, but I don't think we can do that for a while. I think you might need the boat to do that. I don't actually. I don't remember which of the magician people does it. It also has the classic Pokemon Kingdom Hearts problem of like, oh my health is low, so naturally the game feels the need to remind me every fucking second. It's like, thanks game, I got it. I figured it out. I was there. Man, where did you come from? You like went to attack me, but you were so far away. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this to warm up today. I think after this I'll record some Digimon, because that's what I'm the closest to running out of. So I should really get on it. Alright, I'll grab the health. We're gonna hit max. We're gonna get our health back in like one battle anyway. So I'd rather just not hear Mario pant. Oh right, it wasn't worth it at all. Cool. Thanks. Slow Shrimp. Oh, is the Slow Shrimp not do what I think it does? Hold on. What do you do? Yeah, no, it's regen. Okay, that's fine. I feel like I should maybe store that, but I also don't care enough. I'm not invested enough. I do like that if you hit them with your partner's abilities, you don't have to do the action commands. They just do it. What else is going on? I mean, fuck all, dude. It's been a day. Like, not a lot has happened. Alright, do I just go for badge points? No, I think I'm gonna go for FP. I think 5 is pretty limiting on FP. So we're gonna go to 10. I'll do badge points after that, though. I don't need a ton of FP, but 5 basically means I can only do like 1 attack, and that's not super fun. I gotta remember to start hitting stuff again, because we're going to a new area. How many Shine Sprites do I have? I have 1, right? Yeah, so we need 2 more to level up Koops. I don't know if I'll go backwards and level them up if I don't have to. Whoa. So you have to hit these both at the same time. They're actually a little bit generous. I think they flash for like a second, or like maybe a couple seconds after you hit it. But you just have to hold Koops in place, walk over, and then let go at the same time you hammer. And just like that, it's pretty obviously a pipe, right? you could tell pretty easily. I don't think there's anything over here, but I would kick myself if I didn't check. Like I could have seen something like hidden behind the tree or something like because you wouldn't be able to see it unless you walked over here. But that's fine. There's a star piece in the other area, but I think it was Mr. Softener for us or whatever it was, which I'm still keeping so I can like wreck Hooktail. I think we'll see. Alright. I don't really remember any hidden stuff in this room. I don't think there is. I'm normally pretty lax with my saving, but I have to like really make a point to save as much as possible here. Because I do not want to have to come back. I don't want to have to go backtrack that much if something goes wrong. I am playing a randomizer, which is not what the game intends. I think it's crazy that more games don't do randomizers like built in. I'm in Hooktail Castle. The stories were all true. This place is terrifying. Like, my biggest complaint about Pokemon in general is that, like, they must know, right, how popular Pokemon constantly is on YouTube and Twitch. Like, it just doesn't go away. And, oh, shit. That's pretty worth it. Like, it's so popular. And, it's all, like, stuff like, here's a ROM hack, and here's, like, a randomizer and stuff, or here's a Nuzlocke. And they just show no interest in, like, making an official version of that. And I can't imagine, like, coding the game to, like, include Nuzlocke rules or even, like, a randomizer would be that difficult. I just don't, like... I don't think Nintendo likes money, is the big thing. Or they're afraid of, like, technology or, like, things that are slightly different. I don't know, man. It just feels like they could do better. But, yeah, even besides that, the only ones that have, like, a built-in randomizer that I know of are Nexomon, the Pokemon ripoff. I think that's the only thing I know that has an official, like, built-in one. I'm sure the comments will let me know all of the things that have a randomizer in it. I'm sure you're all gonna give me a lesson, so please do. All 3 of the people who watch this video, let me know. Oh, fuck. Also, I don't have quick change, which is bad. Shit. So I gotta swap to Kumbella, and it's gonna take Mario's turn to do that, and then I'm not gonna deal any damage. They're both gonna use their POW blocks, and they're just gonna kill us. It's Koopa Paratrooper. Well, it's basically a Koopa Trooper with wings. Max HP is 4, attack is 2, and defense is 1. I kinda hate that this guy gets to fly. Of course, you can stomp on him, and it'll plunge down and be a plain Koopa Trooper. Yeah, do that, and he's ours. Stomp again to flip him, and his arms and legs are useless. Oops, sorry, that's not true. It looks like you can still wiggle them around a bit. I love the way the game trains you with this kind of stuff. Because they train you, it's like, hey, Koopas, when they're on their back, are useless. And that's mostly true. that's at least partially true. I can confirm that these Koopas are useless. Alright, I'll take that. Thanks, Toad. But not every Koopa is useless on its back. And that's where, again, really appreciate the game design of this game, because they're very good at, like, I know that games are trying to, like, I know they try to not use models too much, like, or make too many models. Big example of that is Digimon, where the reason there are always so many, like, what are quote-unquote palette swap Digimon, and there are so many palette swap, like, enemies in this game, is because, like, they don't want to have to build, like, new textures and models and stuff. They'd rather just reuse them. Or just, like, color them slightly differently. What I like about this game is that they do get harder as they go, and they, like, some of them forego, like, things that, like, work on the weaker versions of themselves, which I really like. Trying to give props without actually, like, spoiling, and it's difficult. It's hard. I think, but I was so I'm thinking back on this game. I really like the art design of this game. Like, my big thing that I hate that games do is it's almost always the first level, and it drives me crazy. It's like the first or second level in most games. I hate when they're like, all right, it's the first or second level, time for you to go to a desert, a tundra, which is just a snow desert, or a sewer. It's like they all do that, and it drives me crazy because they're the least aesthetically pleasing, like, places you can possibly go, and they suck. And I appreciate that this game doesn't do that. It gives you, like, the Rogueport sewers, but they don't look like sewers, if that makes sense. They're just sort of like they, like, just look like underground kind of, like, caverns, and also they're just like a means to an end. You just go through them to get to other places. You haven't noticed I'm really struggling with the flying Koopa Troopers. I can't get the attack right on them. But yeah, so I appreciate that this game starts off with, like, you get the woods, and then you get or you start off with the woods, then you get the castle. I don't really like Boggly Woods. I think Boggly Woods kind of sucks, which is the next area. Like, aesthetically, I don't like it. It's cool for, like, a second, and then it gets kind of sameish. And then the tree feels also kind of sameish. But then, oh man, then we got Glitzville, which is, oh, so good, even though you're in, like, the same area the whole time. And then the fourth area tries to do what I think the second area tries to do, and I think it does it better. And I'm trying to say this without spoiling. Oh no! I don't know why I was so breathy with that. These bones, they remind me of my father. What? Why have you seen your father's bones? There's no doubt about it. It's my father. Dad! He's got a little tear. Wait, what's this? Mario, my father's clutching some kind of letter, or at least his bones are. So what should I do? Should I read it? I want to say don't read it. Because I want to know what Coops does if you say no, don't read it. We'll do a save state. Because I'm curious. Save to slot. There we go. Don't read it. Oh, yeah, you're right. You shouldn't read someone else's letter, even your dad's. We better leave it. Okay, and you get the option to read it again. It's just so crazy that they give you the. I like that this game doesn't have the illusion of choice. It does, but it's better than it's not that bad, if that makes sense. Like if you say no, they'll be like, all right, well, and like you just move on. Came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I'm stuck and can go no further. Oh, wait, no, this is different. Hold on, I'll show you. If you that's interesting. So, I guess if you say don't read it, then Coops doesn't read it. But if you say yeah, read it, then Coops narrates it. The other version, Mario just reads it by himself. That's so weird. Okay, I can do this. I'll read it. I came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I am stuck and can go no further. So in this letter I shall note Hooktail's weakness for those who follow. Dreaded Hooktail cannot tolerate creatures that begin with CR and end with Icket. Just so... This is such a heavy-handed like hint that they give to you like 4 times, and I've still seen people who don't know what they're talking about. Hidden somewhere in this castle is an item related to Hooktail's weakness. If one is to have any hope of defeating Hooktail, one must first find that item. One last thing, if faced with ultimate doom, the fiend will use any trick to save itself. If you hope to defeat it, do not give in to your kinder nature and fall for its tricks. Last, I do not have the strength to continue writing. Already mist veils my eyes. My last words go to my son, Colorado. I love you, and I'm proud of who you've become. Huh? My son Colorado, not Coops? Oops. Yeah, I guess this is my father after all. But if this is my father, I wonder if that pile of bones over there is my dad. Alright, Coops, relax. What was I going to say? I think, isn't Colorado... Colorado is a state, right? No, I'm kidding. Colorado is the, I think your Turtley party member in the original Paper Mario. Okay. Alright, I'm struggling, but we're gonna stay struggling for a little bit. You clearly don't value your lives much. If you've come to this castle to disturb us, you will go no further. And from this moment on, you'll be nothing but bones. I got worried there. In the Pro ZD playthrough that I'm watching, I watched them not be able to do this, which is very funny. What's with these numbskulls? Ow, 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 watch it, pushy. Show me around. Mario, what should we do? If you get pushed all the way to the back, you get kicked out of the castle. So you gotta do this. I'm just gonna hammer your way forward. I can't tell if they respawn. I think they might. Alright. Let's title the bones. I wish I had an AoE attack. That's a dull bone, sort of skeleton thing. It was a Koopa Troopa once. Max HP is 1, attack is 2, and defense is 1. Creeps throw bones to attack. Oh, and they build reinforcements too. Attacks that can strike multiple dull bones at once are the most effective. So Koops. That's the they're alluding to is Koops. I've got no item. Actually, yes I do. Hey, go to sleep. I don't want to deal with you. Yeah, how do you like being swarmed? Do they all resist it? Uh-oh. I think their attack only attacks whoever's in front, which I think is helpful. Oh, I gotta tattle you as well, which I don't want to. I think Coop starts with 1 defense, but I'm not sure. That's a Red Bones. A little too red, I think. No fashion sense, you know. Also, Red Bones does not come back. I think Red Bones actually does come back in 1 fight later in the game, but they, if you miss it, you can get his bestiary entry or his catalog entry from the garbage can in the professor's house. Max HP is 5, attacks 3, and defense is 1. Unlike your average dull bones, even if you pound it to 0 and it crumbles, it totally might revive like a zombie. Advice to get rid of all the dull bones, then attack the red bones. Oh, and one more thing. Once its friends start to fall, it may create some more. Oh, great. Alright, we're going to swap Coops in, because Coops can actually deal with these guys. Okay, yeah, I do have 1 defense, so if I perfect guard with Coops, then it does much less damage. But he has less HP to compensate for it. Alright, Power Shell, dude. Okay. Uh-oh. That would have been really bad timing. I definitely would have died here. I got a Power Smash here, and I'm too afraid to. Because it bricked the game last time, but I want to be able to still use this move. Nice. Almost got me, game. Almost got me. Mario is very weak right now. I should heal him. Stuff like not having quick change makes this kind of like build for Mario a little bit more dangerous, because if I need someone for a certain like fight, it's like much harder to like maneuver it. So I want to keep him semi-healed, maybe like around like half health or so. That'll make me feel more comfortable. Ah, the Bone Zone. Alright, so these have 1 HP, so you just need to hit them once. Oh, there's so many of you again. Stop it. Let's attack with Coops. I'm lazy. This is the best thing about Coops when you first get him, is that he can AoE, which Goombella and Mario can't. I think Mario gets the multi-bounce badge, but I don't think we're going to see that here because it's different. Oh, hold on. That's not going to be a Shine Sprite either. Oh god, there's more of you again. I don't know why I was surprised. Like, oh man, there's a bunch of you. Of course there are. That's their whole deal. I don't think Mario's jumps can do anything. I don't think they go on their back like the other Koopa Troopas do. Also, I remember when I, this is a mild spoiler, but it's very, very mild. Oh, I fucked that up. Okay. When I saw these guys and saw that they were named Dull Bones, I was like, does Dry Bones mean nothing to you? What the fuck is this? And then I find out later that Dry Bones is just a different version of that enemy later. Which, if anything, they gave him more respect. Oh, it's actually just a Shine Sprite. Alright, well. I'll be right back then. I've got some business to attend to. The cool thing that I really like is that Koops and Goombella are pretty opposites on their fighting styles. Koops has an AoE, he has defense, and he can't hit flying targets. Goombella only hits can hit flying targets. He focuses on single target damage. But because of that, when you get new party members, you don't really need, like, you don't really need to use the next party member. In fact, I don't. I just don't use them in the party. Because they don't do anything that the other two can't really do kind of equally, if not more effectively. Which I think is kind of funny. Again, I don't have to do this, but we haven't even like gone up a floor in the castle yet. I'm like, I might as well. I continue to be shocked by how many Shine Sprites we're getting. I don't know if this is sustainable. At a certain point, I should start saving them instead of using them, but that point is not now. I think I'll only use it on party members that like I like sometimes use. So I'll use them in the 4th party member. Oh, I don't really use the 4th one that much anymore either. I used to. I'm not sure. Oh, fuck me. Pain. Okay. I almost missed it, I could tell. It's upset. That's upsetting, I mean. Okay. Oh, I should have waited and came back once I could go through the bars. Gonna make that take so much longer. I do want to check to see if Dazzle moved yet, or if you have to beat Chapter 1. Oh, there you are. My name is Dazzle. I collect star pieces. The more I collect, the happier I am. So, guy, if you have any star pieces, I'll trade you my badges for them. Yay! Come on, let's trade. Which badge do you want to trade for? These are not your normal badges. These are not what you normally offer. Okay. Actually, I think some of these are, but their prices are different. Typically, the most expensive one, or one of the most expensive ones she has, is Quick Change. I'm upset to find that Quick Change is not here. Drop the damage your ally deals and receives by 1. Wait, what? Drop the damage your ally deals and receives by 1. Power down. Oh, okay. I'm reading it wrong. I knew what it meant from the script, or from the badge name. I didn't know what it meant from the description. So you do less damage, but your defense goes up. During battle, use 2 items in 1 turn. That's pretty fucking cool. Fire Drive, attack all ground enemies and burn them as well. That's also pretty good. Item Hog, make it likelier that items will appear after battle. That's a pretty cool one, especially with a randomizer. Last Stand, drop damage when they're in danger. That's kind of worthless because danger triggers when you're at 5 damage or lower. And if you're already in that position, you kind of don't really care if you're taking more damage. Zap Tap, do damage to enemies that touch Mario in battle. So that makes Mario permanently electrified. Spike Shield's a good one. Makes Mario damage-proof when jumping on spiky foes. That's huge. That's normally like a kind of a one that you have to kind of like maneuver to get. Super Appeal, get more star power when your ally appeals. Soft Stomp, execute superbly to make enemies soft, which lowers their defense. Happy Flower, slowly restore HP, or FP. HP Drain P, drop your ally's attack by 1 but regain 1 HP per attack. Power Jump, stomp on a single enemy using a lot of attack powers. That's the jump version of this power smash we have. The only ones I'm really interested in, actually, it's different, because, like, normally I know exactly what I want to get here, because there's, like, power-ups and there's quick charge, but these are an interesting assortment. I definitely don't want any of these things that lower my power. I'm not that kind of player. Fire Drive would be cool. Flower Saver could be cool. Item Hog could be cool. Spike Shield and Zap Tap could be cool. I don't think I really want anything else. Happy Flower could be alright, but I'm not going to make priority for that for a while. That is a lot. That is a lot of badges. I think you can sell some badges too. I think you can sell like ones that aren't one of a kind, but I'm not sure how that works. So I think a couple things open up once you get ready for pedal. Like, you're not supposed to come back here yet, but I want to check the stuff out, because also it's going to be a weirdly timed video if I don't. So I think the merchant should be here by now. No, you got to be chapter 1. He appears like right around here. While I'm here, I can trying to order Zest's contact. Yeah. So he's going to say that they don't have any, but he'll order one, which means by the time we finish Hucktail, they should just get it in stock. We can progress that part. Check back in a bit. Okay. Will do. Now I want to check to see if the badge shop is open yet. I think it should be, but I'm honestly not sure. Okay. Oh, it is. Perfect. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to look around. Okay, we got all or nothing. Hit action commands, up allies attack, fail, it goes to 0. Didn't we see that? Oh, that's for the partner. I was going to say, we saw that somewhere else. Charge P, add charge to your partner's attack menu. Charge is, charge lets you do what it says. It's, you charge up, and then your next attack is like +2 or 3. I forget what the number is. I don't really, I used it my like first time. When I played as a kid, I would use it occasionally, but I don't really use it now. Close call on Mario's in danger can cause enemies to sometimes miss. That actually is pretty important for a danger build. And then Shrink Stomp. And then Power... Oh, just Power Plus, dude. What the fuck? I need it. I need it. Close call. Okay, so these are like special deals, quote unquote, where they will... This is like discounted from what their normal price is. I think maybe it's like 20% off. Because I think this might normally be like 200. This would be like 300. That would make this like 100. That would make this, I can't math. That would make this 50. And I think you can buy the same badges that list here from him. Hold on. I want to get this right. A big welcome to you. Welcome to the lovely House of Badges. Welcome. So, what can I do for you? I'm buying. What kind of badges interest you? Others. Okay, he's got Fire Drive. He does have Close Call. He's got the L emblem. Let's fucking go, dude. Normally, this is you can't obtain this until the very end of Chapter 6. So this is huge. Oh my god, dude. We got the attack effects. I don't think this is the one that Hooktail has trouble with. Fire Drive you can just buy instead of getting it from Dazzle, so I'll probably do that. Close Call, which is 150. Oh yeah, so Close Call is 150, and then it's 120 here. I guess it's on sale. Man, I need that Power Plus though. I'm gonna have to sell some stuff. I'm gonna have to sell some badges, I think. I have All or Nothing already, but I don't think I want it. I don't think I'm ever going to use this. Hit action commands, attack rises, fail, it drops to 0. But I am pretty good with this. Maybe I should do it. I don't know, man. I've got a lot more badges than you're supposed to have at this point. Oh, you know what I'll sell? I'll sell Double Pain. I don't want it. Get it out of my fucking inventory. How dare you? Happy Heart P, slowly and automatically restore HP in battle. FP drain. Drop Mario's attack power by 1 to regain 1 FP per attack. I can tell you for certain I'm not doing that, so we can get rid of that. Thank you very much. I could sell more right now, but I'm not gonna. I'll just buy Power Plus. You do need 6 BP to use it, which I don't have. Although, I could probably turn off my partner's power-up and just turn on Mario's. Because, they're going to get powered up by the Shine Sprites anyway, so they're already going to be hitting above what they're supposed to be able to. So I might just do it for Mario. I think Koops is someone I usually power up anyway, though. I definitely power up Goombella. Goombella's second power-up has a really good ability, too. I think his HP only goes to, like, 15. Because of his defense. He looks so determined. Then you may go. Yeah. But he should hit harder now. Alright, let me change this up a bit. Turn off Power Plus. We're going to turn on my Power Plus. I'm going to sort this by types. There we go. All or Nothing is cheaper. I could just do this. But I don't want to. I definitely need... I'm going to need a ton of badge points for this playthrough. Cool. Little detour. I think it was worth it, especially since we found Power Plus. So now all of Mario's jump. Power Plus does deeply favor jumps, I think. Because it only increases your hammer attacks by 1. But it increases your each of your jumps by 1. So, like, since Mario jumps twice, it's a much bigger power-up to jump. I think when you get, like, actual upgrades to your jump and to your hammer, it compensates for that, so they stay the same. But I don't think Power Up Plus does that. Oh, that's huge. What am I going to do with all this extra power? Let me save first. We did a lot there. Also just realizing, could have gone to the inn to restore my HP and FP, but nope. Why would I do that? That's crazy. I'm not going back. I refuse. That's pretty cool. Those are some really early good, like, power gets. Maybe? I don't know. It feels like I don't have to focus as much as I normally do because I got such strong power-ups at the start. I can't believe we haven't even gotten, like, our first Crystal Star, and I already have 2 power-ups. Like I said, I think you can buy that from Dazzle, but, like, I don't think there's enough star pieces to find them, like, fuck me, dude. I don't think there's enough star pieces to get them that early. Certainly not both of them. So I think that's a little different. Alright, that sucks. Just realized I may be in trouble here. Defend. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Getting a bit dangerous here. I didn't even switch out my partner. What am I doing, dude? I guess I can heal Mario on Koops' turn. Yeah. So as you can see, my audience size has slowly been going up, and that's because when you do more stylish moves or when you hit more action commands, your audience just like naturally builds over time. I think it upgrades the stage and adds like more effects that can happen during battle, and increases your audience size every 10 levels, I think. So when you hit level 10, you hit level 20 and 30. I don't know if it does it at 40. I've never actually gotten a level 40 in this game. I should probably just run away from these guys right now, because the game doesn't really expect you to fight them again, nor do I want to. Knowing when to run away in these battles is kind of important too, because it can just be a slog. They're still giving me XP right now, but my main goal is to not fight anything that doesn't give me XP, because it's a waste of time, and I'm doing a video series, so that's kind of bad. I don't want to waste time. Oh my god, these guys. Oh, I hate that there's collision with this fucking bones in the ground. Alright, Coops, I believe in you. They should do the same damage as did before. Yeah. Yeah, I know Coops' timing on his stylish moves. That's helpful. Okay, so we got a couple things to do here. I gotta hit this down. There we go. And jump up here. Fuck. Then jump up here. Nope. Okay, so that works now. I think there's a secret item if you do this, so I'd like to. Sure is. Normally a star piece. What is it now? A point swap. Swaps your partner's HP and FP. Cannot exceed max. I think... Partner HP and FP. Interesting. I don't know what the point of that is. So, I think the main use of that is when you combine it with, like, bad items with Zest Tea. It turns them into good items. I think that's, like, the primary use for that item. I definitely don't need to keep it. I'm pretty okay with it. I don't remember if this is where I'm supposed to go. I don't think it is. Got a big jump here. Okay. Another Shine Sprite. Nice. I don't think there's anything else over here. I think it goes that long so that you can't just fall on the key. It wants you to play the game like the way it's supposed to be played. Which is really rude, if I'm being honest. They do it so much by using the paper aesthetic. I love it. Nice. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna hit this back now. This music sounds like Banjo-Kazooie music. Okay. I need you to come back down. Actually, I guess I don't need you to do anything. I think we're probably done with this area. Woo! Puzzle genius. Are there enemies here? I think there are. We'll call that there. We'll call that there. I'm speaking like a baby now. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll wrap that up here, and I'll do part 4 some other time. But yeah, still having a lot of fun. It's still Paper Mario, and the randomizing is a lot of fun. I love. It seems to really be working in my favor so far, and I'm totally fine with that. We'll see if it catches up to me. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Adios.